Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Tuesday, September 24th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It's not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, only session today, so we're done with that. Crude in a short trade. And unleaded in a short trade. Those trade plans both start at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Both traded out of New York. So Eastern time US is exchange time. Good morning, Mark. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Nice to know who's here. All right. Micro Russell chart is in a long trade. Obviously, we're not getting in sync with that because it's gone beyond money management. And the same is true for soybeans. Under 2 minutes to market open. Crude trying to push down through the 50 EMA. Money management for unleaded. Target 1 is at 134. Right there. Not quite there yet, but we should be at break even with the stop. Our entry was 184, so we'll be at 183. We may actually, yeah, we'll come down to 181 when the bar closes, it looks like. Crude not quite getting to money management. Market is open. That was a bit too early and gone too far. So that's going to be a no trade from YM. Quick downward push. Short trade setup on the Micro Russell. Should be in that. Down 2 ticks to 47 flat. And that's a break-even trade. Target 1 on unleaded. Target 1 on crude. Crude will be one and done on the morning session. 9 a.m. session, mini session. Crude trying to push down to target 2. Long trade on the micro Russell now. Pulling back after hitting the entry. Probably had time to get into that. And now pushing through money management and target 2. Money management goes up 3 ticks. So it actually is 252 flat. And target 3. So that's winning trade on trade number 2. 1 break even, 1 win so far. Still in the second trade. Target 2 for unleaded. That'll be a one and done session there. Trailer at 166. Soybeans with a short trade. YM. Ooh, that's. Yeah, we got picked up a wick there, so should have been in that earlier short. That takes a full stop out. We're now in the current short. Crude looks like it's going to come down to 13 on the trailer. Looks like we touched the entry on the Micro Russell short. We'll have to look at that in C. Young couple, which really doesn't matter. Horizontal there, or vertical there, and then we can And then make that a 4-second chart. Yeah, at 8 seconds, we're already back up here. So that's an avoidable trade. So we'll call that no avoided trade. Didn't get into that. Still one break even, one win. Crude trailing at 72.11. Actually, crude is done. 2 fixed targets all we're working with. Unleaded is trailing at 161, however. Soybeans did pick up a short, definitely got into that trade. 9 ticks to target 1, 14 to target 2. YM oscillating around the 50 EMA, it looks like. And a long trade on the micro Russell. Looks like it's definitely in that. Again, we're going up 3/10. So this will be 54.5. And we take a full loss on that one. So trade number 3 goes for a full loss. 72.06. And the crude trailer 137 on unleaded. Stop and reverse on soybeans. 1054 flat. And that does trigger in. Ten tick target 1, so good sized trade. Even 10 ticks even after the adjustment. Okay, our loss on the first trade was 51.25 to 54. 2 3/4 points, 11 ticks. So we're going to be down 11 points on the initial trade, 4-position trade. Unleaded trailer coming down below target 2 now. 106. And a short trade on the micro Russell. that and see how quickly that. Very small wick, no adjustment to the target 1 money management level. Now, definitely in the trade now. Came back, hit our entry again, so we are definitely in it. All right, first trade loss was 23, so that'll be 46 ticks. Trade number 2 picks up target 1 at 36, so we're down 10. We go from 554 down to 546. 8 ticks, so we're down 2. Need another trade. It looks like unleaded stopped out, as did crude. So that will complete unleaded. Target 1 giving 50 ticks. Target 2 traders pick up 77, and it looks like pick up about 78 or so. So target 2 is worth 77 at 107. And yeah, 78 on the trailer for 155 and a one and done session. So we'll look for the micro NQ. 4-minute wait after market open. That's in that trade. Have to look at that one to see if it currently in a short trade. 50 EMA just barely providing resistance to keep us in the trade. It looks like we get target 1 and stop out for a tick on soybean. So that was 10 ticks, 10 ticks plus 3, 13. So 3 and 3¼ points. So we're still down 7 3/4. Need another trade there. Looks like that's the short is an avoided trade, or rather the long is an avoided trade on the micro NQs. So no trade on the first one, then we go to a short. Stop was 114 1/4. And we went 2 ticks beyond it, so that's a full stop out. Loss on trade number 1. Second loss on the Michael Russell, and a third loss, so that ends the session. Couple of filtered trades. Those are squeeze zone filters, keeping us out of the YM, longs on the YM. Soybeans with a short trade. Same level as our entry on the long. 1054 flat. Did we hit it? Yes, it touched it. So I would say bring it down to 53 3/4 if you didn't get filled initially. Money management at target 152 flat. Long trade on the YM. 561 for the entry. Looks like that definitely got in. Not a big trade, but enough to get us positive, certainly. 22 takes to target 1. Okay, we did come down and definitely triggered into the short on soybeans. IM trade stops out for a full loss. So we're down 2 ticks. That trade, 32 tick risk, 64 tick loss. So we're down 66. And micro NQ with a long trade. Pulling back for another chance of the entry if you didn't already get in. Micro NQ in the long trade, taking heat. And looks stopping out on the micro NQ. So that is 2 losses. And no, that's the 3rd loss on the micro NQ. So losing session, and that does end the session, the micro NQ. So we have soybeans, YM, pound Aussie remaining. YM with a short. That bounced too fast. I'd take that down to probably 27. Oh, it's 28. So yeah, take it down to 27. And triggering in. Money management, 26 becomes a stop, and that's a break-even stop out. So we pick up 2 more ticks, down 64. Four trades. Calculator's going to follow that because it doesn't move the stop until the bar closes. And stopping and reversing the long on the soybeans. 56.5 for the adjusted entry. Represents a full stop. So we lose, that's another 16 points. Looking for target 2 for 7 ticks. Money management is going to be six ticks, which would be 58. Yeah, 58 flat. And we have money management and target 1. Stop comes 2. Stop will come up to, call it 58 3/4, and there's the stop out. So we pick up target 2 plus 3 more ticks. So we pick up 7 ticks, 10, another 10 ticks. We're 7 3/4 plus 16 down. That puts us 23 3/4 points. That gives us 10 ticks or 2.5 points. So we're 21 1/4 points down on 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. We got one more trade, 5 trade maximum. And we do have consumer confidence report coming out at 10 o'clock, so I would delay the start of our crude mini session by 2 minutes. And consumer confidence is a red label report. One note for the next 2 weeks. This week is going to be a regular schedule, but I will be dark for the next 2 weeks due to travel. New short trade, that went through too fast to catch, I'm pretty sure, on YM, but still a valid get in sync. And that, now we should be in it. Short on the YM. And now the micro NQ gives a successful short trade. Not participating there. Looks to me like we should be in that. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we've got another. Yeah, we're not gonna. That's gonna be a no trade on the crude. And a new long trade on the YM. That does trigger. Ooh, that doesn't look nice. Actually, that's gonna be a stop and reverse. 503. Yep, does trigger in. And another long trade. This one's a little bigger. That was a 44 tick loss, so that's going to be 108. And this long will be our last trade. And a short on soybeans. 54 and a half. Soybeans is short. YM is long. Crude picks up target. Yeah, that was a no trade on that one, so we're waiting for a trade. Yeah, target 1 on the YM. Stop comes to break even plus a tick. Target of 33 ticks. Bring us to 70, down 75. Trailer is now at 494. Soybeans progressing toward target 1. $507 for the YM stop now. There's a short trade on crude. That looks to me like it spiked through to 59. So I would put my entry at 58. And 525 for the stop on the YM. And that's where we stop out. So 525 from 483, 42 ticks of our 75, so that leaves us down 33 on the day. A whole lot better than 108. And there's a potential long trade on the pound Aussie currency pair. Money management is beyond target 1, so our first actionable target will be target 2. Pound Aussie triggers in. Still short on soybeans, short on crude. Pound Aussie is going to have to push through the 20 SMA to get to money management and target. Targets 2 and 3 are below the 50 at the moment. That trade set up on the 8th bar. You can barely see that it was a magenta bar. 8th bar after a crossover. Otherwise, the crossover filter would have filtered that out. And one more little push to get to target, or to get to money management on pound Aussie. Soybeans back up above the entry. Crude pushing down below the 200 EMA. Into positive territory on the trade. Now coming back to test the 200. Crude back above the 200, now testing the 20 SMA. Initially rejected. Still testing. Potential long trade on crude being filtered out by a squeeze zone. That would have been a stop and reverse. Okay, crude in testing mode. Stuck between the 200 EMA and the 20 SMA. $50 EMA just coming down below the stop. Money management on the pound Aussie trade. Stop comes to break even. 94.83 looks like. $94.84. Entry was 83. Need 99 for target 2. So we've gotten as high as 97.3. And Aussie trying to push higher. Pushed up that bar up another tick. 97.4, 97.6 now. 97.7, 97.8. 98.1, nine ticks from target. 99.1, there is target. So 2 positions come off. 16 pips apiece. And the stop comes up to 84, as we said. Three additional positions on. So our target will, next actionable target will move up to target 3. $5.05. $32 pips in hand with 2 more on the trail, 3 more on the trailer so far. Crude still in the short. 20 SMA continues to pinch down. See if it continues providing resistance. Well, we have it close slightly above the 20 now on crude. And another long trade filtered out on crude by the squeeze zone. That also would have been a stop and reverse. That one would have been at 78. And looks like crude got rejected at the 50 EMA. Back down to test the 20, or the 200. We need crude to break through the 200 for this long trade to be successful, or I said the short trade rather to be successful. Soybeans back down in positive territory, coming down to test the 200. Put in a couple of add-on shorts. And the pound Aussie stops out at on its break even plus one stop, 35 pips net on the morning. And soybeans hits target 1. So we're down 21.25 points. Target 1 is 11 ticks. That's 2.75 points. So 18.5 points down now. 3 positions remaining in play. Soybeans pushing down toward target 2 very quickly. 50.25. That would be 17 ticks, 4.25 points. And there's target 2. So 4.25 points additional. That brings us down to 14.25. It's our negative position. Crude, money management, and target 1. So this will be a one and done session or the 10 a.m. mini session. Crude now looking for target 2. Soybeans a little bounce. Stop at, it's like 105.4. Yeah, 105.4 flat. That's 2 ticks on 2 positions. And target 2. So we pick up both targets. 16 and 25, 41 ticks. On the 10 a.m. session, we forgot to look at what we did on the 9 a.m. session. That was also a one and done session. Yeah, that's right. This 913 trade. 18 and 28, 46. 87 ticks on the two sessions this morning. That's a good morning. So we are down to soybeans. That's the only chart left. I believe this is our last trade, isn't it? 1, 2. That was a 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is the last trade. And we did get a possible long setup, long white trade, but never got the crossover on the histogram. Needed to confirm that trade. So we stayed short and ultimately got to targets. It's 2 targets so far. Soybean stock comes down 53 1/4. And 54 1/2. That's 5 ticks times 2 positions. It's 2.5 points. Bring us down to 11 3/4 point loss in the day. Target 3 would be worth 24 ticks, 6 points. We can get down there. That would take us under 10-point loss, and we'd still have the trailing position in play. Crude, 2 winning crude sessions, winning unleaded session, winning pound Aussie session. That's 4 of our 8 sessions, but they have 4 definitely losers on micro Russell, micro NQ, and YM, and currently negative on soybeans. Soybeans hesitating just below the 50 EMA. All right, looks like soybeans is going to take a while to resolve. Questions or comments this morning? We've been in for an hour and a quarter. So unless somebody has questions or comments, I'm going to call it a morning. Stop moves down another tick, so that's, and we stop out 12 ticks, 3 points, 11 and a quarter. So that ends the session. That is all. Definitely going to call it a morning now. That's all of our charts complete. 4 wins, 4 losses this morning. Definitely a mixed bag. I don't see any questions or comments in the chat, so I am going to bid you all farewell and see you again tomorrow. Everyone have a good afternoon. Reminder that we will be dark next week and the week after that. And we'll have all regular sessions this week. And we'll see you tomorrow.